Hey everybody, what's going on? Back in the woods with Cindy. We're only back for the day because it's actually Sunday and we just showed up here. Hard to believe. We left here on last Sunday, 7 days, and these two feeders were empty. The two outer ones, and the inner one here, you can see this one doesn't have perch on it, and they don't like it for some reason. They'll use it when they really have to, but they'd much rather use these ones with perches on them. So there's a hummingbird right here right now hovering to get on it. I'm going to try to get a little footage later of these guys hovering on here. They look so cool when they do that. But anyway, we've got a few things we're going to do here today. I'm noticing right now this perch isn't lined up. Just give me a second here to move this. Hang on. You guys hear him right behind me? There are so many hummingbirds here. It is crazy. So many hummingbirds. Anyways, you want to see the tiger lilies down by the brook here. Cindy's proud of the size of these things. And we're just going to putter away around here a little bit today and show you a little bit about how things are growing, I guess. Got the beans. These are all scarlet runners. We put them in string last week. They're going to hit the roof within a couple weeks. My grapevines here, this one's a Concord. Look at this bad boy. He's taken right off and going to grade up and cover the arbor. I've always wanted this arbor just covered with this grapevine, right? And this thing grows daily. That one's a Bac Noir, they call it. It's a different type of grapevine. And I've got a third one over here that literally has to be tied up. This is laying on the ground. Look at this poor guy. That's another one. This guy is called a Vanessa, which is a funny name, but that's called Vanessa. This one here, I do need to tie that up. The stuff, got a couple tomato plants in here. They're looking pretty good. Some peppers, a bit of lettuce, and then threw a dahlia at the end. The dahlia is going to overtake the lettuce. So check Cindy out down here at the tiger lilies. Look how tall these things are by the brook. Can't even hardly see her for the size of them. She's no bigger than a minute anyway, but the size of the friggin' tiger lilies, and they're beautiful, eh? Yeah, over top her head. Crazy. Crazy. Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful stuff. The hostas look really nice. Now the tiger lily over there, the brook is like way down from what it was last week. But tomorrow, it's going to be insane. Tonight, there's a period they're calling for 20 millimeters an hour. That's what, over 3/4 of an inch in an hour of rain, and that's supposed to go on for 2 or 3 hours tonight. They have a 40 to 70 millimeter thing for tonight, which is like 2.5 to 3.5 inches of rain overnight tonight. Don't really need it. It's been pretty wet, but anyway, that's what we're stuck with for weather around here right now. But the brook is down, but it'll be going like crazy tomorrow. What we're going to do is go out front to the veggie garden and all that and show a little bit of that. I'm going to put a little bit of fertilizer, top dress, around some of my plants out here in the garden. I need to get some string and tie that grapevine over there to that stick because that had fallen on the ground. Even these ones here, look, are taken right off and going just for the sky. There's runners coming everywhere off of this grapevine, right? So that guy's bulking up really nice. It'll be the 3rd year for him. Maybe I'll actually get something on it this year. I don't know. And then there's another one over here. This is one from beside my house. Grapevine from home. It was actually my neighbor lives next door to me. She has a piece of this going, and she doesn't even know what it is, but it started. Looks like a maple leaf, but that's actually a grapevine too. So I need to put something in that tree for it to hook onto, to take onto. But we got some, we're going to plant sunflowers again. Kind of frustrating that the first time we put them out, the seeds we bought, I'm not going to say the seed company, but not impressed with your stuff. So bought through our local garden center. I'm going to go out front now. We're gonna go out front and see how things are going out there, I guess, for now. I wish we could spend the night, but we're not this trip around. The old digger's sitting there. That's not gonna do anything this week. I'm just gonna leave it parked. No digging videos, guys, sorry. But I'm gonna go out here and see what's going on. It's so humid right now. It's just sticky, this weather. It's just stupidly sticky weather. And it's probably 22 degrees right now, so it's not really hot. It's been really bad, but water hole's still full down in there that I dug, so it's working out good. If we have to water anything, which we don't lately. I got to clean that up probably next time we're over the digger, flatten it out some. All the flowers in here look really nice. Those are New Guinea impatient, they're called. Those red and white ones there, they look real good by the rocks. Tin Man, he's doing the limbo up there again. The wind blows him over every now and then. But yeah, it looks really good in here.
I think Harley's falling out here.
Yes. There he is. I want to put a solar panel on him, put some lights in his eyes that glow red at night, freak people out, look kind of cool. New flower coming up there. Little baby hosta here. So everything looks really good. These look real nice. They're a New Guinea impatient. I grew one of them here last year up there in the mound, and it grew huge. It went crazy how big it got. And I was going to dig it up in the fall, and the frost got it one day. So, but what a beautiful day to be out here. Again, we're going to go up. I'm going to got some fertilizer in here, some tree and hedge and shrub or whatever fertilizer. 1888, and I'm going to put a little bit around each of the raspberries. And we're just kind of checking on everything here. It all looks really good. With the potatoes already, the size of them. I hilled them up last week. They're huge. These are Brussels sprouts. Look at that. They're liking the soil. So there's actually chard here. And you can actually kind of tell now which is which, because that's not, but that is, right? Yeah. It's getting bigger that you can weed some of that out. Very carefully, because this is Swiss chard. And the guy who planted it didn't do much of a job. There's some squash over there. They're starting to take off. Pumpkins and squash in here. So everything is coming up slowly. And this whole portion, shame, we haven't planted anything here yet at all. But we're going to replant this row of sunflowers and see what happens. So I will talk to you guys in a little bit. I can't work and fertilize and all at the same time. So I'll be back. Don't worry about it. I'll just plant them.
All right. One click.
Weeds are going to grow like crazy, I bet. But this lawn was just done last weekend, and it's getting pretty long again. This blackberry under here looks real nice.
Right.
There's a little one here.
I like blackberries. Yeah, the one we split.
There, that'll do some of it. Good start. A little bit of top dressing, they call it. Some fertilizer. There you go, pretty cool. Blueberries. We just did the whole row of sunflowers again. Planted them, I went like that for spacing. So about a 4-inch space between each one. Late in the year already, but we might get something out of them. Just showing Cindy, check these blueberries out. They look pretty cool. Blueberries on the plants. There's not many this year, like there is some years. You can see a few down here. They're just pink right now. They're not quite ripe. And the birds and the bears will end up getting them before long. This is the one here I was telling her last week when I had my trimmer out, and I was thinking this was an alder here. This is a blueberry, and that was up to here. I mowed that right down to nothing, thinking it was an alder, and it's not, because this is one here I planted also. This is a domesticated one, which got nothing on it. This is another wild one right here, and there's a few, but they're not where the berries are. They're in clusters, but they're not like some years. Like you can see, there's nice clusters. And what you'll do, you'll say, oh, next week I'll get them, right? And then you come back next weekend, the birds and the bears and whatever ate them, and they'll be gone. So this is even one here. Somebody run over the snowmobile here last year and flattened it, but it's still growing, hasn't died. So the best part, but it's so humid out here right now. It's a really sticky, foggy day. Beautiful day. It's not bad out. But just hanging out with Cindy in the bush, getting a few things done, had a coffee, and just kicking back for a while. What's that? Yeah. There's some low bush at ground level, and these are high bush, they call them, right? That's why they grow taller. These are all, actually there's a bunch in here this year. Look at that. That's all blueberries all through there. These are all high bush ones. Look at them all. But the animals will clean them out. Normally is what happens. Battle with the critters around here. Don't know what's worse, here or the house. Got potatoes growing in the backyard of the house now. Just went to blossom last week, and the freaking deer come along eating the blossoms right off the top of the plants. And when the deer eat the blossoms, potatoes won't produce. So, kind of sad, but just the way it is. That's right in the middle of that friggin' town where my house is. So, funny thing. Anyway, yeah, I hilled these last week. These are just going to blossom. That's blossoms right there, just starting on top. Look at that. So these are already starting to produce potatoes probably. Yeah, and that's a row of Brussels sprouts. It'll be nice if they get any size. And the squash look good, so I think that's enough for Gardening 101 with Sparky and Cindy for this week. But head back into the camp for a little bit. Fart around there a few minutes, I guess. Can't do a whole lot. Kind of like to get my Truzy little hand chainsaw out again, do some work with it, but it's a little too wet right now to be cutting alders and stuff like that. So that's going to be a handy little saw when I want to use it. See the grass all packed down here. The deer are right in here. They lay down and they sleep right in there sometimes. That's why this is all down. Something walked through it. Got it all knocked down. The path going right in there. Something went right in there. Probably a big deer. And what better could be? We feed them right out front. How much better could it be? These are neat, eh? Random tiger lilies here. That's my extra tiger lily patch. If I ever need one to stick somewhere, I threw one there just for that. So, kind of worked out kind of good. I don't know what to do yet to clean up this mess down here and finalize this, but the water hole is definitely holding water. So, and we haven't had a whole lot of rain up till today. Rained a bit last night, but not that bad. But it's nice to see that it is holding water, and it's cleared up a fair amount, so I can get down in there now when we do have to water the garden. Or I could even have probably a small gas-powered pump. I may end up getting one. Who knows, maybe I'll build a garden oasis in there. Great big freaking something. This tree has to come down soon. You can see all the bark is coming off it now, and it's starting to die. It's still alive, and I hate to do it to it. But that guy's got to come down sometime here soon. Should be this year. Anyways, we're going to head into the camp for a little bit. Well, there you go, guys. It is almost 10 to 4. It's gonna torrential rain again tonight. I think I said that earlier, but it's gonna rain, so we're gonna get out of here soon and go home and kind of get back to the real world. So it's Cindy was kind of telling me earlier about a dream she had here just about a week ago. It's kind of funny, but it wouldn't be funny if it happened. But an airplane flew over, and the great big 747 or something, and the wheel fell off and landed right in the front lawn here. So, old Chicken Nugget, she's got Chicken Nugget's got quite a friggin' imagination. That was quite a dream to have. That would be kind of strange to have a 747 wheel or whatever land on the front lawn, but. Anyways, great to have you guys around. Sorry didn't make some serious content this weekend, just puttering around. But again, we were only here for a few hours ourselves. So, and I don't even know what we're doing next weekend. We're going to be doing some camping soon. And I don't know, maybe I'll even film if we go to a campground somewhere. I get that big old Honda Goldwing on the road soon. We're going to do a bit of tenting, hit a couple campgrounds, and probably even do a day or two here and there through the week, right? It's kind of nice being self-employed, and I can pick my own hours now. So, get on a wing and a prayer, winging it, we're going to call it, driving that big old orange beast around. So, but again, if nothing else, live simply, remain grateful, and we'll talk to you guys soon.